What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Other Side of the Firewall podcast. We talk the latest and greatest of cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who've made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, and as always, I'm joined by Shannon Tynes.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? So welcome to Friday's episode. So Monday, Tuesday are topics, Wednesday discussion, and then Thursday's Ask a CSSP, where I do interviews with people who are in the industry or adjacent to it. And then Friday's everything else, just like today, is movies, books, games, all that cool stuff. But without further ado, Shannon, how was your week?
It was good, man. I won't complain about anything, even though we had a spring storm out here in Colorado, right?
That's ridiculous.
A few inches of snow. Yeah, a few inches of snow, right, in April. But I've been here long enough to where I've seen snow in June out here. So
In
it's not really
June.
June.
That's crazy. Like even in Buffalo. Like I can see it snowing right now in Buffalo, but not June.
Yeah, it happened before several years ago, but it's happened where we got it in June. I've seen it in May, right? Like the unofficial start to summer is Memorial Day, right? So like when you start getting to that close to that period, you're like, yo, I'm already in spring. Like I shouldn't be seeing snow falling, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's supposed to be April showers bringing May flowers, you know. But yeah, it was a little spring storm we had yesterday. But it's crazy because now the temperature's going to jump up a good, like if I was to guess, like maybe 20 degrees from what it was yesterday. Right?
Fool's weather.
Yeah. So
you would call it back in the day.
It's what it is, man. Like I'm kind of used to it now. But it's like I had somebody tell me when I first got out here, when I first PCS'd out here, they were like, "Look, here's the thing with Colorado. If you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes," and it's been very true, right? Like yeah, you don't like how it is right now. Give it some time; it'll change, right? But yeah, so that was something we had. When it comes to the media watching, the wife and I have been catching up on our shows, right? So Abbott Elementary, which is a good show, it's funny. What else did we watch? Man, so I don't know if I told you. So Matlock, the new Matlock with Kathy Bates. I love Kathy Bates, right? There was a point where I was just like, I would turn it on because it was just something for us to both watch that we were together. Really, my wife liked it, right? When they got to like the last 3 episodes, though, I was like, okay, this is what they should have been doing the whole time. Because like, it was dipping down for me. And then it was like, okay, yeah. I like this. I like this. Yeah, so like the last 3, like, it's crazy because I mean it was during the weekend. I was like, "You want to watch another one?" She was like, "Yeah, keep going," because we hadn't been catching up on it. It's one of those things where we only watch when we're together. So if we're not together, I'm not watching it, she's not watching it. So we had a few of them built up, but yeah, and I think I'm pretty sure the way it ended, it was probably the season finale.
Gotcha.
They left it open to go forward. I'd have to look into it to see, but the way it ended, I was just like, oh man, okay. But that was actually pretty good. But yeah, there's a lull in there, you know, for me. I think it's one of those things where I'm not a big network TV guy. I've been watching a lot of documentaries and true crime stuff. And one of the things that's been catching my attention a little bit is these romantic scams, right? So these people that go and pretend like they're someone else and then steal money, you know, from their significant other or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it may be. I'm seeing this a lot, and it's interesting to me. So I don't know if I have a bias of where I'm like the hindsight is 2020 bias, where I'm like, how did you not see this coming? You know what I mean? But I like to think that there are red flags that were huge to where I would not be in that situation or get as deep into it, right? And I'm not victim blaming or anything like that. But it's just like it's crazy, right? I even started watching. Netflix has one that's called it's Waco. It's the David Koresh thing. I think it's called American Apocalypse or something like that. I started watching that, and I'm like, how did these people not see this with Koresh? You know what I mean? Like and I remember when I was young because I was teen, preteen, early teen or preteen when that actually kicked off. I was like, man, this is crazy. Like what was going on? But when you watch the documentary, you're like, how did these people not see what was really going on here?
Right.
You know what I mean? But I don't know, man.
People see what they want to see. That's the thing.
And I think that's what it is, right? So I think it's one of those things where when you have a need for something, you're putting your all into it, right? I don't want to necessarily say it's faith, right? Because faith is having a belief in something you can't 100% prove, right? You're like, I don't have the science to back that up, but I have faith that really happened or that is something that is history. But yeah, just some of the stuff I'm like, again, I don't know if it's the hindsight 2020 bias that I have, but it's like, yeah, I definitely would have picked that out. You know what I mean? Like I would have seen that immediately. And I think it's one of those things where like my wife, I think that's why she thinks I'm more harsh than I should be. She's just like, why are you so like that?
Which is crazy to me because like you get on me about cutting people off. Man, don't sell me nothing. All right. If I don't come to you, then don't knock on my door. I will cut you off the quickness. You like, you gotta round it off a little bit. You gotta be a little bit nice. Like you try to talk to me about fixing a chip on my windshield at the gas station. Break it away from me.
I mean, we're both trying to get to the same end result, but there's a way to do it, right? Especially in this day and age, man.
I
Like,
cut to the quick.
yeah, yeah. I mean, for me, it's just one of those things where it's like I got to be careful. I want to be careful how I talk to people, right?
Right.
Like, and I don't know. I know your intention is not to be mean, right? Because you're very much like when I first met you, Ryan. Like I thought you were seriously staring daggers to me, but you just have great eye contact. I was like, does he not like me? Like I don't know.
I was just big into eye contact.
Hey
Talking
Sergeant,
to you, so
hey Sergeant, are we gonna have it out? Like what's going on? Like we gonna take it out back?
I
Like
don't
what's
want no smoke. I don't
going
want that.
No, I wasn't saying that, but it was just like, but it's intentional, right? Like it's one of those things where it's like I want to show you I'm paying attention, but it can come off a certain way to other
Right.
people, right? So when
It's
you
like Tyson when you enter the ring, he never left. You never like he was
never broke
locked
eye
eyes
contact,
on you the entire time.
but it's not a bad thing necessarily, right? Like you're letting them know I am paying attention, but like there's other societal factors in that to where certain people it comes off a different way, right?
Right.
If you catch my drift, right?
Mugging people. That's what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
So it's one of those things where again, my wife tells me she's like, you should handle that a little bit differently. She wants like I'm telling you around the edges, right? Like hey
Right.
man, be a little calmer about it. She's telling me that, right? So like
Right.
I'm not
Right.
perfect either, but yeah, we're still trying to get to the same end goal, man. Like look, I don't want your solar power. Like get away from me.
Every day. I was mowing the lawn the other day and a dude approached me. Like he saw me look at him with disdain. I know he did. But he's trying to make that sell. I get it. So I was nice. I stopped mowing because I didn't want to do that. I let go of the little handle and stop making the noise. And I was like, hey, listen, I don't want it, man. I'm good. He's like, well, who do you currently have? I was like, no one. I don't have solar. And he was like, what did you think? I was like, nah, man, listen. I was like, at the end of this conversation, I'm not gonna buy it. You might as well not waste your time. And he nodded and he kept walking. And I was like, Shannon would have said, don't do that to him. He got 30 seconds. I was like, you get out of here.
But here's the thing, like if he would have kept pushing or whatever, like there comes a time to be forceful. It's like, look, I told you no, get off my property.
Sorry, mowing.
But no, we're both trying to get to the same end goal, man. Like it's not the case, but like I want to be nice about it, right? And the thing about it is that I try to come off as somebody that's easily approachable and things of that nature, right? But I'm really not. Like I'm putting on a face, right? So I am. It's like I don't want to be
Look, reminds
bothered.
me of DMX. Like, I'm not a
Like,
nice
yeah,
person.
I'm not a nice person, but no, man, it's just how it is. I get it, man. I understand what you're trying to get to, but yeah. So Matlock, the different documentaries with these romantic scams. Yeah. Oh, I watched G20, the one with Viola
Oh, did you watch
Davis.
it?
I did.
Okay.
Man,
Someone had to take that hit.
it's a little corny
Gotcha.
in spots to where I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? And the action
Viola Davis is in her action star phase, all right?
yeah, yeah, she is. But I mean, it wasn't unreal. Well, let me not say it wasn't unrealistic. It was unrealistic in that there's no way they got in. They would get in as easy as they did. Like,
Right,
yeah,
right.
no way, no way. But it's a G20, right? It's 20 leaders, right? From
Yeah, the security is
nations.
they overlapping security.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing, right? And they kind of try to explain it away because they're like, yeah, where we had this conference is not where we would normally have it. Like, it wouldn't be a London or a New York or a DC. Where like the infrastructure to accommodate all of this has been in place for years because that's usually where those meetings are had, right? But it was South Africa is where they were, right?
Okay.
But yeah, it was. I was like, I don't know, man, but it's the action. I wanted a little bit more, right? Like
Really?
I wanted to see that. Yeah,
Because the trailer is crazy.
exactly.
Huh.
I was like,
Okay.
at least have Homelander shoot some beams out of his eyes or something. I don't know,
What's
man.
his name? Anthony Starr?
Anthony
He
Starr,
will forever be Homelander. Like he plays that role so well.
but that's pretty much it for me, man. What about you, man? How was your week?
So I was gonna watch G20. I'm glad I did not. I couldn't convince the missus. She was like, I love Viola Davis, but I don't want to see her
You might like it,
as an
man.
action star. It's not really doing it for me. Because my whole thing is like, I know she's conquered everything else, so why not, right? But yeah, it looked kind of hokey. So I was like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
And here's the thing, like in real life, like she's pushing 60, right? Like, so like, looks good for her age, but like it's kind of unbelievable. It's like if Denzel comes out with another Equalizer, I'm like, dude, you're 70. Come on, man. Like I'm
That's
not believing.
crazy. I keep forgetting he's that old. Because when you see him in movies, like obviously, you look different on camera, makeup, all that stuff. But when they have when they show him out and about, he looks like the old uncle. I'm like, he's starting to look his age. It's crazy. Denzel's been an adult my entire life. Like, I remember him Devil in a Blue Dress. It was the first movies I saw of his. And he was like probably 30, 40 then. It's crazy. Yeah, like so, but they done 3 Equalizers. Yeah, I think he's done with that. I know he wants to do a Ryan Coogler joint before he calls it quits. I know they're working on a project or thinking about working on a project or what have you. Especially now, we'll get there. But that man is doing his thing when it comes to directing. So didn't watch that. Instead, we went and we saw Sinners. Amazing flick. I would give it like at the end of it, I was at the 8.5 range, but the more I think about it, it's definitely a solid 9. Like the setting is spot on. The cinematography is amazing. The like people are saying that the two brothers is hokey. I didn't pick up on that. Like for whatever tech they were using, really good to me. Like in motion, not in motion, like and his ability to do different mannerisms. Like because at the beginning they do the thing where they make sure you know which one is which, right? They're kind of color coded. Like one brother wears blue, another brother wears red. They have different personalities. And then as those tropes go away, you just know which one is which by the way they talk and move. You're like, okay, that's smoke. The other one is stack for, smokestack. So you know which one is which, you know, kind of how they move through the environment. I thought it was amazing. Like I think Michael B. Jordan has just took it to a new level with his acting ability. And the movie isn't stuck in tropes. Like, legitimately, like, not to spoil anything, I'd say almost 2/3 of the movie is not even horror specifically. It's not the vampire movie that the trailers give away. That's more of the last third. It starts to go down, and it's still an amazing movie. It's real steeped in uh, the 1930s, so it's Jim Crow South. The brothers coming back home, so it's a one of those type movies. It's dealing with trauma. It's dealing with just that Jim Crow era. And then as sun starts to set, that's when it goes into the vampire tropes. And even the way they handle that is uh, same but different, right? Like you'll get a lot of Dust from Dawn type vibes, but it's his own style in doing so. And the music is phenomenal. I didn't see the IMAX. I saw it in like a bootleg IMAX type situation. Like I don't know if you've seen it where the theater, like the screen's in the middle, but then it also projects a little bit on the sidewalls. I hate it, but it's a thing they do.
Is it really? I've never seen.
Yeah, it's never good. I picked it by accident. It was the time I wanted, but not the theater I wanted. I didn't know that. So, we got caught in one of those situations. I'd rather have seen an IMAX because just like the way that the cinematography is brilliant. It's certain ways you capture people of color on film that can either be amazing or bad. Since the Insecure, Lisa Ray, John Singleton type vibe, they've been getting better and better at capturing us on film. Because like people don't talk about it, but at the beginning, like lenses and cameras were designed for white people, like for Caucasian people, right? Like it captured them in a certain light, what have you. Then when we were put on screen, it just did not translate well. We have different pigment. Like just we have to capture a different light. So over the years, they developed better and better techniques. And in this one, he has a very diverse cast, and it just looks gorgeous. And the way he integrates the blues and folk music across the generations is amazing. Like there's this one steady cam shot. You know, I'm real big into the single shots. There's this one steady cam shot where it kind of like it does its thing, and it's not a musical. Like people aren't bursting into the song depending on their emotions and what have you. Its setting is a juke joint. So like there's gonna be entertainment on the stage and they capture it so well. Like it's got a banging soundtrack. It's not all blues. Like they even get into like the Irish folk music. So it's just like a nice, yeah, it's a nice blend. And what surprised me, because you see people on stage singing and dancing and what have you, and I was like, it's no way that these people are performing some of these songs or what have you. So when I looked at the soundtrack, like a lot of the actors are also the actual singers or music players. Like the one of the main protagonists, I forget his real name, but his name is Sammy in the movie, or call him Preacher Boy because he's the son of a preacher, right? He is actually singing and playing. He actually taught himself how to play the guitar for the role. Like, so he's like a musical genius. Like, and he kills it. But there's a lot of that. Like, there's like one of the vampire characters. I don't want to give anything away about what his name is, but I had to look him up because I was like, there's no way he was getting it in. Like the folk to the river dance type thing he was doing. But yeah, he's an actual like entertainer. Like, so he acts and he sings and he dances. So that's actually him on the soundtrack. I was like, oh man, they kill it. They pick perfect people to cast for this movie. So I thought it was amazing. So I recommend everybody go see it. It's about that action, but it's a slow build, right? So it's not pretentious. It doesn't like start out with like guns blazing and then slow down. Like no, they tell the story and it ramps up to the okay, now we gotta go guns blazing, make it fasten the stakes to get at people. And I think they did a really good job. Like everybody on the cast was perfectly picked for the roles that they played. So highly recommend it. And it's only his fifth movie, right? So he is killing it because he did Fruitvale Station, which I still haven't seen. That's his directorial debut. Creed.
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh yeah, Michael B. Jordan's in all of them. Creed, two Black Panthers. Like actually, Michael B. Jordan was in the first one, but he's in the second one. And now his fifth movie being Sinners that he wrote, directed, and produced for WB, so he gets the rights back. Was the deal? So at 2050, the movie goes back to him. All the rights go back to him. So it's a sweetheart deal that most directors do not get. Like I think Tarantino has one, and maybe like a Scorsese or somebody has like a deal like that. But most directors do not get that. But that's how franchisable the series now is. So I hope to see more in that universe because he did create something that's very unique and to its own. Yeah. Welcome to the Sinners podcast because I spent all my time talking about Sinners. That's how good that movie was. The other movie I saw was the Minecraft movie. I would give it a 3 out of 5, but obviously I'm an adult who didn't play Minecraft like my kids did. Like I got 3 tiers of kids, right? I got a freshman in college, a junior in high school, and a 4th grader. And they all really enjoyed it. It's made by the same director that did Napoleon Dynamite, which I enjoyed, right? But I was in Idaho when that movie came out. So it's like one of those nostalgic type vibes, and you could see a lot of it in this movie, but it's really for kids, right? It's like kind of corny, kind of like the CGI was pretty cool, but the actors a little bit over, like Jack Black. So it's Jack Black, but over the top Jack Black. So it wasn't really for me, but the kids really enjoyed it. So I highly recommend if your kids played Minecraft, take them to see the Minecraft. That's pretty much it for me, man. Again, solid week. I saw 2 movies in 1 week. That never happens. Debate if I'm going to see the Thunderbolts. Like I want to see it. I'm just like, do I go to the movie theater again? But yeah, I really enjoyed that time. I played a couple games. We'll talk about them next week though. I'm still kind of starting about South of Midnight and Blueprints is the other game. But we can talk about it next week. But yeah, highly recommend Sinners. I kind of want to see it again, but I want to see the IMAX. And it never happens. I never go see movies twice. I probably won't. But I have the inclination, which is huge for me to go see it again. So definitely check it out if you have not already. Check us out throughout the week. Again, Monday and Tuesday are topics, Wednesday discussion, Thursdays Ask a CISSP, and then Fridays everything else, movies, books, games, all that cool stuff. Hit us up by all the websites, the other side of Firewall, the other side of the FW, or Ask a CISSP. You can hit me up personally. I'm at RY Security Guy. That's RY Security Guy. You can find me pretty much on all the socials, but LinkedIn is where I'm most active. Stay safe. Stay secure.